Now we're going to show you the way that you need to do it for your final examination. Okay, first we need to take off a wing. So we're going to do it just like I did the first time. Just pick this guy over, find my line, expose it with my first cut, take it off with my second. Okay, leave that guy intact right there. Now the next one is we need to do a supreme. Okay, supreme is our breast meat with one bone attached to it. Okay, it's going to be this first joint. We have to make sure it stays on there. We're going to lose this guy. Okay. Now, a lot of times what people will do is take this off and then scrape all the way around this bone to get the real pretty, because we want to expose as much of that bone as we can. We're going to make it a little bit easier. Okay. I'm going to take with my knife, I'm just going to score all the way around. Okay. Little joint manipulation here. Okay, it likes to go this way, so I'm going to take it the other way. Okay. All right, so there's our supreme bone. Now the key is when we're taking this thing off of here is we have to make sure that we go in the right direction, or we end up taking this off and we end up with this wing hanging out and it's not attached to the breast, which is what the supreme is supposed to be. Right. So how do we go about this? Well, I'm going to take my leg thigh portion off just like I did last time. Expose, cut, dislocate, cut. Find my line, cut my line. Find my line, cut my line. All right, now that we got this guy here, you have to show us one boneless, skinless chicken breast, one supreme. Okay, so I got to know how to get this off of here. Well, we're going to follow a line. That's the breastbone right here. We're going to go down and out and around. Okay. Key to doing this is to use as little of the knife as possible. Why? Because the more I use, the more I get offline, the more I lose in the process. So I want to just start with the tip of my knife, no more than like this much. That way I can control the knife and I can take as much meat off the bone without leaving it on the carcass as I possibly can. So all I'm going to do is find that breastbone and follow it. Okay. Now I got my tenderloin back in behind there too. I want to make sure that comes off with it. I'm going to take and follow the natural contour . Okay. Now I said we need to show you a boneless, skinless chicken breast. How do we do that? Peel the skin off. Okay. Also want to see our tenderloin. Okay, so there's my boneless, skinless chicken breast. That's where the wing bone is connecting to the breast. So that's kind of like in the shoulder.
I was cut that off.
Yeah, because it's gross. Yeah, and it doesn't matter how long you cook it, it's going to be chilled. Okay, so now that I got my boneless, skinless off, I need to work on my supreme. Now this one's a little trickier, so what I'm going to do is just kind of, again, let gravity do some of the work for me. Just using the tip of the knife and following the natural contour. Now, when I get to here is where I got to get the right part. I got to figure out which side of this wing bone I need to go on. If I go on this side, I'll take the wing off. I gotta go on this side so that the wing stays attached to the breast. Okay, so I'm gonna get down in here, and then all this connective tissue that's in here, I gotta go, there's the joint right there. See it? That's the wing joint right there. I gotta go on this side of it. Okay? Now, right now, what we would classify this as an airline breast. Okay? That means that we have this nub on here. Classically speaking, we're going to take that nub off there so that we have this nice clean look of the bone. That's what we call a supreme. Nowadays, we kind of leave that guy on there because if you don't do this right, the bones will splinter. If the bones splinter, then we've got some physical hazards to worry about, things like that. So for your final exam, you're going to leave it just like this. Now don't forget, we got another tenderloin on there, right? You don't need a knife to do that. You can just pull it, okay? So I have my airline breast, I have my boneless, skinless chicken breast, I have my 2 tenderloins, my leg thigh portion, my leg thigh portion, my 1 wing, right, that's intact, and then, where did that other guy go? Hiding out somewhere. Here he is. And then this one. Now, for your purposes, we're just going to do 8-piece. Or, for the Roman style, this is what you guys are going to need. So you're going to have to do 3 or 4 chickens where you're going to get this guy off again, right? Because we need this as part of the presentation. It's going to look pretty, all right? For the Bangkok wings, well, I want to use everything that I can, so miss my line, that. So there's our Bangkok wings, chicken stock. That's our carcass that we'll use for stock. And then since we have it on the board, I'm going to go ahead and show you the supreme, but this is not something that you're going to have to do for your final exam. Okay? This requires a little bit of block. I'm going to actually pull out a big gun for this. This guy is not going to do the job for us. Okay, what I want to do is get it just above this little knuckle, and I want to go. Okay, see how it splintered? By and large, it doesn't matter how well I do this, sometimes we will get that splinter. So then my bone doesn't look quite as pretty. Okay. That's why, for the most part, we just do an airline breast, so we don't have to worry about splintering and losing that. But we keep this attached and we expose this. As it cooks, that marrow is going to melt out, and it's going to help form a thicker sauce for us. So we'll get more chicken flavor out of that bone. Okay? So that's it. Showed you how to truss one, break one into 8 pieces. These are the fabrication cuts you'll be expected to do for your final examination. Any questions?
Do like a slow clap.
Like I said, you know, the key is, especially now, if you have not fabricated a whole lot of chickens, take your time, understand where your lines are, understand the structure of the animal. If you're able to do that part of it, then everything else will take care of itself. Okay? If you're able to find those lines, expose those lines, and follow those lines, you'll be able to fabricate. Okay? And that's not just this. It's going to be everything that we do through this class. You will find that I'll say that. Find your line. Where's your line? I'll make you point to it. And if you can tell me where the line is, then great. Then I'm just going to say follow it. You can ask Trevor. He broke down a lamb leg last week. He's never done one before. I told him to just follow the lines. Chef, where am I at? Follow this line. He followed the line. Does this look okay? Yeah, follow this line. Okay, it really is that simple. And hopefully I made it look easy because I've fabricated quite 1,000 of these over the years. So, you know, at the restaurant, we used to have 2 cases of free-range birds come in that we had to get to this stage. We didn't do anything with the leg thigh portion, but I still had to break all those chickens down. They came in 2 cases at a time. That's 32 birds. In about 25 minutes, I could have them to this. Okay, that's less than 1 minute per bird.
And this is all we'll need to know for what we're doing today and tomorrow, like chicken-wise.
And really, when it comes to the duck as well, because one of the things that we're going to be doing is duck confit, and all we're going to use is the leg thigh portion for that. But we're also going to be doing a couple of recipes that need the breast. So we're still going to take the whole bird apart. You're going to have the breast. I'm going to take the leg thigh for mine. So that's what we're trying to do, is set it up so that, you know, some of the fabrication you're doing is going to be for me, but some of the fabrication you're doing is going to be for you as well. And that's what being in the kitchen is all about. That's the teamwork aspect of it. If I need to break down chicken and you need chicken, why in the hell should both of us be breaking down chicken? Especially if I already got the whole case out. I might as well just get it done. Say, what do you need? Here's your legs and thighs. Do whatever you need with them. I got what I need. You know? Now we'll find a dishwasher and have them start making stuff. Okay? Good enough? Now you can go ahead and start getting your mise en place together. If you're going to start pulling out birds and doing something with it, I want to be standing right next to you while you're trussing it, while you're fabricating it, and all of that stuff. Okay, so if you get to that stage, which I think we should get to today, when you get to that stage, then I want to know, because with the rest of the mise en place, I'm just going to let you guys gather. But when it comes to this part, you're messing with my money. Okay, we want to make sure that we do it right, or as close to right as you guys can get right now. Okay, and if we can get it even close to being right, we're going to end up with some good stuff to eat tomorrow. 18 recipes. And I would like you guys to consider some side dishes to go along with this, because, you know, yeah, this is great. You gave me a Roman style chicken breast. So what? What makes it Roman? Just because you put some anchovies and olive oil on it? What else do they serve in Rome with chicken? I don't know. Find something. Okay? I'm going to bring my culinary artistry book out here too, so you can actually go underneath chicken. Okay, just go to chicken. It's in alphabetical order. Open it up, and you'll see all the things that go with chicken. Okay, it's going to be potatoes and rice and all those different things. But make sure that you're making those considerations, because I want to see entrees. I don't want to just see a plate with a chicken on it. All right, I want to see the whole shebang. This is what people are paying money for. Okay, so we're going to concentrate mostly on this, but I want to make sure that we have the other things to go along with it as well. But key today, we're going to do this part right, and then tomorrow we're going to do that part right, that part, whatever it is. All right? Let's get to it. If you guys have any questions, bring them. I'm going to put this stuff in the refrigerator for you. Lori, if you could just turn that off, so if I say any bad words, they won't get caught on camera, because I think I went through that whole